All right, we are back and you are electrolyting.
Sorry.
A little bit stressful start.
I don't know what happened. Like all of a sudden, like the computer decided it wasn't going to be on the same network as everything.
No.
So I had to restart everything to get the network to come back up.
It took its ball and it went home.
Yeah, so. Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to our Thursday night live stream. I'm Joe.
And I'm Rachel.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos. And here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos, and we do product reviews, and we talk about various keto topics. And every Monday, we sit down on the couch for Keto on the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us. You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And
don't
forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it. Yeah, if everything just went off without a hitch 100%, we wouldn't know what to do.
There we go. That's a little better.
Well, I looked better tan.
Was that better?
Yeah.
I can make you green.
It's not easy being green from what I understand.
How is everybody doing? We've had a long couple days.
Yeah.
Because we're getting up at 5 a.m. to drive.
The prospect of being away from your house for like 10 days can be really scary, especially when you have multiple jobs.
Yes.
There's a lot of balls in the air that we're juggling. So I just want to make sure that we have everything covered. And can I tell you that I am so glad that we've been reading this couple's book about communication.
Yeah.
I did not know how much we would need this, but I think that if we weren't reading this, we may have not been nice to each other.
No.
Like I would know, not to nag right in this moment. I'm starting to kind of read your signals a little bit better, and you're reading mine. So it's like it's been really good. Like high five.
High five.
We've been coupling good this week.
So in preparation, I want to get to the comments, but in preparation for leaving, we've been purging.
We have.
Like not binging purging, we binge a lot on buying a lot of stuff, but we've been purging all the stuff that we buy. I've been selling a lot of stuff on OfferUp. You've been tossing.
I have been tossing, and I've been going through stuff, especially in the trailer too. What have we been kind of accumulating that's half empty? Oh my gosh, we had some blender bottles in there that were camp clean, but not actually clean. You know the difference where if you're camping with the kids and they take a shower and you're like, okay, good enough, but not Easter Sunday good enough, right? You're not actually clean. So I took some things in. We've been cleaning things out.
I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, it's
How
okay.
do you not hear what she says?
Every piece of equipment around us. But yeah.
So in the process of purging, it brought up tonight's topic. What have you gotten rid of? And I don't mean what have you thrown out, stuff that in your house, but what have you, since you started on keto, put in your past? And for me, it was kind of amazing what I came across. First, I came across this. And I don't think this is all the same medicine, okay?
Different bottles.
It's just different bottles, but this is arthritis medication that was just, I would get, and then I stopped taking it. And I have to bring this to get rid of it because there was almost a year's supply of arthritis medication here that I just stopped taking.
Yeah.
Because of keto.
Well, and because you put it on that shelf that you didn't need or use anymore, it just kind of just sat there.
It was in drawers.
Yeah, got dusty.
And this isn't all of it. There were 5 more bottles of it.
But you don't need that anymore.
No. But what really struck me was in cleaning the garage, I found this. This is my handicap sticker. And if you look, I remember being worried because Florida passed a law that to renew your handicap sticker, you have to go to the doctor. Whereas originally you got your doctor gave you that handicap sticker and then you were good. You just would renew it. But they changed the law saying that every 2 years you had to go back to the doctor and get it renewed. Mm-hmm. But I'm not a doctor person. So I had gotten it from an orthopedic surgeon who had done work on, doing some arthroscopic surgery. but I didn't have a current doctor, and I was like, how am I going to get it renewed? And I ended up never having to renew it. So it expired the Christmas that I started keto.
Yeah.
Like a year in, and I never needed to bother renewing it.
I feel like we need to keep that in the hope chest.
It's like, yeah, it's like a memorial.
Because the date is there also, and it's just kind of special. So what is it, like, leave in the comments in the chat, what have you left behind? That's so exciting. I wanted to give a special shout out, speaking of this, for Renee tonight.
Yes.
Renee and Bronson. So Bronson is in Texas. Renee is working out with him, and she was willing to actually live stream the workout.
Yeah.
And I talked to her, and that was not an easy thing. I mean, Renee is such an awesome person, and she's like me. She's kind of an extrovert, but I think she is really like me, an introverted extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
So it's challenging to put yourself out there.
Right.
But in the hopes that somebody that maybe has been waiting to get moving, she wanted to put it out there and be bold and be brave and share what she's doing to show, like, it's easy. I thought that it was interesting that they were doing it outside, because I have a stigma of, like, you know, kind of like that, the mindset of the dirty, like, stinky gym and it feeling really enclosed, and I'm not gonna like that, and it's gonna be hot and miserable. And they were outside and the wind was blowing and it just looked fun. She was doing the workout with Bronson, so it was like you're not doing it by yourself, which is awesome. And I'm just so proud of all of the people who have been so brave. I think about Steph and how she was like, I'm not gonna do videos, I'm afraid to do that, but she's doing that. Lisa putting up all of her, even when she's not feeling great, putting up all of her meals that she's been taking photos of. Heath and Shelly, even though they've been in a hotel room, they've been cooking and putting up videos, and you guys are incredible.
Yeah. Now I do want to say, because I want to get to the comments, because we're like who
way
knows
behind.
How behind.
But I just want to tell you,
I did want to say, for those of you who are enjoying working with Bronson, and he mentioned last night on the live stream giving us an affiliate code for you, anybody who wants to do his monthly thing. We talked to him last night. I told him I do not want to make any money. It is important to us if you want to continue coaching that you're able to. So there's a link down below. We don't make any money at all. If you use that link and you use the code 2krazyketos, you will get $5 off a month off of his things for every month that you're. It's not like $5 off the first month. It's $5 off every single month that you keep using it. You can use the code 2krazyketos and get $5 off. So we basically told him, whatever you would give to us, I don't want it. Give it back to people. We
believe that it's a better investment in you. Mm-hmm. So do it for you. If you're like on the fence about it, try it.
And you don't need to. We're just putting it out there. Say if you're enjoying it and you want that accountability, if you want it, it's more like CrossFit training, like where he's giving you a workout every single day. It's really enjoyable. That's what Renee did today. So let's get into the comments, okay? We're not going to go back too far. So if you had something really important, make sure you put like @2krazyketos, or you can use the super chat. Chris said, as long as we don't have the absolute freak show that he had on Tuesday night.
You guys are so amazing. It is hard to live stream. Like it is
really hard.
It is challenging. There's a lot of different like mechanisms that have to be in sync. Like a lot of planets have to align. It looks like you should just be able to point and shoot.
No.
But it's not that way.
Not if you want to do things like changing cameras.
Yes. You guys are doing so incredible, Chris and Miriam.
Okay.
And really the hard part was they were trying to give away something.
Yeah.
And the computer system was like, you're too generous.
Steph said, thanks to my mama, I'm reading Dr. Barry's book, Lies Your Doctor Tells You. Yeah,
yes.
That is a great book.
Fantastic book. Your mom is awesome.
No buffering here. I hope it says we have an excellent connection.
Don't lie to us, Mr. Internet.
Mike said, camp clean, 90% of the germs are gone.
Yeah, but the 10% are vicious, vicious, stinky, smelly germs.
It's not as bad as like when I've left those blender bottles in my car, though.
Oh no, those are repulsive.
Okay, so here we go. So Rhonda said, I left behind plantar fasciitis, arthritis, blood pressure medication, contact and glasses except for at night, and cataract surgery. Inflammation is horrible.
Wow, that is awesome, Rhonda. Steph has a question.
Steph, I want to know how she does that. Steph said, I have a question. When doing Russian twist, can we lean our back on a chair or a wall? I have no sense of balance. I am not the person to ask about that.
Definitely Bronson.
Go into the Facebook group and just post that question to Bronson. He will answer you.
Yeah, because I'm not super balanced either.
Karen said, your hair looks great.
Oh, thank you. I am really hoping that as we visit other states with less humidity, that my hair is going to be incredible. Wait a second.
You're driving to...
Wait a second.
The humidity up there is just as bad as it is down here.
I just realized something. You're wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Did you hit your head today?
No. I hit my head at 2 a.m.
Well, that's today.
Okay, well.
2 a.m. would be today.
It's supposed to be overnight.
Did you hurt it bad? Is it like gross? Is it grosser than gross?
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. I just felt it. It's got like a lump up
there. It's a big egg.
So I bought this thing because we're going to be... Oh, I wanted to talk about that. We're going to be staying at... we decided we're not going to stay at RV parks on the way up. We have membership with a thing called Harvest Host, which is really cool.
Very neat.
So Harvest Host is basically you pay like $50, $60 a year, and you can stay at all these places for free. And there are like wineries and breweries and farms and
distilleries,
historic sites, distilleries, golf courses, restaurants, different things like that. We stayed at a coffee place. I was gonna stay at a hemp farm. There's a hemp farm, but it's too far.
Buy a shirt, Joe. We're gonna buy a shirt or some paper there.
Oh, Claire said it may be highlighting it for you if someone types the word question.
Oh, yeah, because it highlighted cool, you, Claire.
So I love Harvest Host because it allows these small businesses and these farms to kind of, get seen. One of the places we were going to stop at, but I found a place that's a little bit further up and more in line of where I wanted to stop, was a regenerative farm in South Carolina.
How cool is that?
And they sell like fresh pig and fresh beef and all kinds of things. So the place we're staying at is a winery, in which my mom loves wine. So we're going to grab her a bottle of wine.
We couldn't find any stone crab claws.
Yeah, nobody around here has any.
No one here local has it.
And so we're really excited about it. But a lot of times when you stay these places, they don't provide electricity. It's like you pull up on the farm, you stay overnight, and what they ask you is in return for letting them stay free, go in and buy something from them. Like buy a bottle of wine. We bought coffee or whatever they may, be doing there, and kind of tell people about it.
Buy some beef.
So I want to make sure that our batteries are good, and I always know. So I put in like a battery monitor to monitor my battery at all
I'm
time.
on board with us knowing exactly what's going on in a rig.
Talk about a non-scale victory. I was able to fit in the pass-through.
High five.
And but I was wiring it all.
I could put your body in there.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'm going to make a memo of that.
Okay. Oh, Chris put up that link. Karen said, I left 32 pounds behind.
Yes.
And a depression mess. I'm worried about my thyroid again. I'm freezing all the time.
Yeah. That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. Not that she's freezing all the time, but I was just thinking, as she's saying it, that is awesome. But also, I track with that. I tend to get cold a lot easier than I used to.
Yeah.
A lot easier.
Tania said, I left behind prednisone, metformin, and a lot of toxic medications that weren't helping me heal.
That's so good.
That is so awesome.
That is just so good.
Steph said, I'm a nervous wreck at the gym. If there are if too many are the cause, I think everyone is looking at me and criticizing me in their mind.
And That's
why I like CrossFit, though. CrossFit is not like
they're usually cheering one another on. In fact, I think what Miss Claire, Bronson's mom, which she is so cute, she's in our Facebook family group now. That seems to be the way it is, that the last person that's finishing the workout, they're getting all of the cheering. Mm-hmm. So instead of being feeling well, I'm finishing up last and therefore I'm going to get all the razzing, instead you're getting all the cheering.
Right. Oval said, all of my diabetes medications and Atrovastin. We have a super chat here.
Yes.
I don't want to miss this one. Karen, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat. Said just because you two are incredible and encouraging. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Lisa said, I got rid of 3 different types of diabetes medication and winter sinus infections. This is the first year I didn't suffer from any.
That is absolutely huge.
Yeah.
And if you've ever had sinus problems, I was just thinking that. I used to get sinusitis at least twice a year, at least. And I have not had it since keto. And that is amazing because your entire day has to come to a halt, a screeching halt. I can get nothing done with one of those sinus things because it gives you a headache. You can't breathe. It's miserable.
Yeah, take off.
You're just going to go ahead
It's affecting the shot.
Oh, okay.
Debbie said, I got rid of statins and blood pressure pills, left behind pasta and potatoes, which were always part of my go-to meals.
I love that. That is a good trade-off.
Lots of people. Karen said, husband got rid of diabetic retinopathy.
Wow.
Joy said, antidepressants and energy drinks, don't need them anymore.
That is so awesome. I mean, I'm getting excited.
Oh my gosh, here's one from your dad. Miriam said, I stopped wearing compression stockings every day.
Wow, that is huge.
And the struggle that he had.
It was terrible. He actually also had to have a special thing to help him get it on because they're so tight that it was really just uncomfortable. He just felt miserable all day long with those.
Shauna said, Joe, I want to take that placard and put a big red circle on it and label it Keto Resolve.
Wow, that is good. We need a stamp for that, right?
Somebody asked the name
Keto
of the couples
Resolved.
book that we're reading. I don't know the name of it. It's just about relationship goals.
Yeah.
No, don't go get it.
I was gonna get. I'll
You're
go
not
get
going
it.
to get it.
I will post a picture of it in the Facebook family group and also an Instagram in our stories.
Yeah. Now we usually read a lot of Christian books. This really isn't a Christian book. It's just a great relationship book.
I mean, I think it is a Christian author, but it's been really good. I think it would help anybody.
Yeah. And honestly help the dating people.
I wish we would have read that going in.
Because it's all about learning your love language and learning what whoever you're dating or you're married to is love language is.
Yeah.
Jerry said, great couples book we had many years ago. Pink and blue, not wrong, just different.
Ooh.
Men think blue and women think pink. Not right, not wrong, just different. Life changer.
Wow, we're going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
I love that. One of the things that's been brought out in it is usually what you do to say I love you to your spouse is really a cry for help. You're actually trying to demonstrate for them hey, this is the way I want to be loved. Love me, please, this way. And so you're really putting it out there. And if you feel like they're not receiving that love, they're not appreciating what you're trying to do, it's probably because that's not their love language. That's your love language.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Mike said, I would save this for the apocalypse. You might get a pound of bacon and trade for a pain pill in coming days.
Possibly.
Older Pennsylvania said, I was able to take the ice packs out of my freezer. I don't need for my knees.
Yay.
And back to make room for the ice cream bowl.
Oh, I love that. That is a victory for sure.
I think we got way behind. We were way
That's
behind,
so
so I
good.
kind of went up.
What a blessing.
Cheryl said, I have fallen from the grace of keto. How do I get back? Down 70 pounds, but have lost focus.
Just get back right on that horse.
Just get right back on it.
Everything that you did.
Act like nothing's happened and start over.
This is just start right over. Everything that you did that, just redo it.
Yep.
Just get back in there.
He said, call me silly, but I want to hear Rachel say something mean about someone just once.
Aww.
She's always sweet with praise and glory for everyone.
Well, you guys just amaze me. I really am so excited. I mean, when we started the family group, I thought, well, we really want to be a blessing. What can we do to be a blessing for people? And I feel like it's become a community center with, just room for what are we going to do in there. And I have just seen such amazing things. You guys have become the instructors. You're welcoming people and you're teaching people and you're showing people how to do things. And I just think today was such another milestone when I've seen, Renee working out with Bronson and just being so vulnerable and just really encouraging everybody. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put myself out there. If, it was a way to share your story in a new way. And I was just so proud of her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to tear up, but I was just so proud. I'm so proud of you guys.
Now, I do want to say, in case anybody says anything, they did call us and ask for permission first to do the live stream, because we don't just do random live stream in our group. So I want to get that out there right now before all of a sudden everybody starts live streaming everything. You know, they said, hey, would you mind if we do this?
And it was totally connected to the challenge.
What we're doing. So, let's see. Oh, we did Lisa's.
Which is awesome. That sinus thing. I was talking to someone.
Oh, right, family said question, just seeing if this works.
Oh, good. But
it did. No, it did.
Did it highlight it?
Yeah, it just jumped.
Everybody say question.
Don't say that. Like Heath and Crystal, like everything is going to be questioned.
I have a question.
Blaine said, so far I've gotten rid of 100 pounds, 1.5 diabetes medications, gained less aches and pains, sleep apnea is improving, just to be a few things.
Wow, Blaine. That is so good. That is just so
it's
good.
funny. So Chris said, yeah, you can't do anything right. So here's the thing about Rachel, and I say it all the time. It's like, I don't know if it's a little bit of both, right? It's a really good attribute, but it's also a flaw.
Who might me?
Yes. That she can find the good in everything or in everybody. She can find, there could be somebody that she absolutely like does not like things that they do, yet she will find something to praise them about that. And not that she's lying. She's really good at finding the good in somebody. Whereas I am like, yeah, like you're an idiot. Right?
Well, I think that you are, I think that that's part of being the person that's like the security officer of the home, right? Like it's the reason why you sleep on the side of the bed that you sleep on, because you're thinking there's a possibility that not everybody coming through that door,
you're just really good at always finding the positive.
Well, I
need to be that way.
Well, we're made in the image of God, and I see God's fingerprint on everybody, and I just hope that everybody has an opportunity to find what the 10 is in their life. We talk about all the time about sharing your story and how your unique story is going to bless somebody. And I love seeing people like Heath and Shelley. They've really found their voice. Yeah. Like they've really found their groove and a way, the hungry horde that they've created like for Friday nights and stuff. And I really love seeing them, in their 10. I love seeing Steph. I loved seeing her and the family going to the zoo and really just finding their voice where beforehand.
Don't forget you got Jason up there too.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Slapstick.
And Joe Ray.
Sharing what's going on with his kids. And even, absolutely. Jason sharing different interviews with people, listening to their stories. Yep. Like, I just love it. I'm so proud of you guys.
Defense was said, who are usually using crappy form and needing to grunt to use the wrong muscles to lift weights that are too heavy for them?
Oh, when you go to the gym, a lot of places kind of have like a no grunting zone because that was like isn't that like the Arnold Schwarzenegger pumping weights or like every time you like pump a weight? That scares me.
So, okay, we did want to, I don't remember the name of this place. I got to look it up now.
Do you see my Cruella de Vil straw?
I don't know. I throw those things out and then you find them.
They're so fun.
Harvest Host.
It's like a swan.
My lists, my trips. Okay, so for those of you who are in South Carolina, we will be stopping at Whippoorwill Farms in South Carolina. It is in Ridgeland, South Carolina.
The zip code is 29936.
So make sure you're following us on Instagram and on Facebook. Who knows what she's going to do on the 9 hours it takes to get there tomorrow.
Guaranteed my hair will be styled like Coolio by the time we get there.
We're planning on getting there somewhere around 5 or 6 o'clock.
I tend to braid my hair a lot on trips.
I'm excited about. Oh, no, wait. That's not where we're going. That's the place that I was going to go.
Oh, okay. This is nice and confusing.
Sorry.
Good job.
Okay, well, now I got to exit out of there. No, we're going to...
Scratch that.
That was the original place.
Hopefully it didn't shut down and that's the last information they got.
We're going to Cartersville Country Winery.
Yeah, country.
Carterville's Country Winery in Timmonsville, South Carolina.
Our bad. Sorry
That's
about
where
that.
we're going to be tomorrow.
So the zip code there is 29161.
We'll put it down in the thing, and Rachel's going to put it on the Facebook group and on Instagram. But that's where we're going
Cartersville Country Winery.
Yeah, we're going to be stopping there. And he actually said that, like, for a small fee, we can have electricity. I know you were thrilled about that.
Let's get it started in here.
My sister sent me a thing. She was like, okay, so when are you going to get here? And I'm like, Sunday afternoon. And I'm having the electrician actually put an RV plug in for us. So
do you think Mom's going to ask any questions? Like, why is she putting a plug right now?
She doesn't know.
What's this plug for?
So my sister sent me pictures because I'm worried about like getting down because they had to put a new road in. And I may have to back down the road. I know, you're thrilled about it.
Getting sweaty right now.
But...
just thinking about it.
She was like, I don't know what kind of clothes you're bringing. What's the temperature like down there? I'm like, it's 90. She's like, it's right now 32 degrees and snowing.
32 degrees.
Yeah, it was. She sent me I should have put it on the thing. It's 32 degrees and snowing.
My closet, I will say, in the RV looks crazy right now. But it's so nice being able to travel and bring everything that I need. I have enough room to have a bathing suit and a sweater and a big jacket. Like, I love that. Instead of being stressed out about getting everything in my suitcase and then sitting on it. I don't think I've ever gone to the airport where I didn't have to completely lay down on top of my suitcase to zip it. Who else is like a big packer like me? I mean, Joe and his friend Shelly. Shelly's the worst. His friend Shelly will get on a plane with a plastic bag, like from Walmart, and that's all of his clothes for his trip is in the Walmart bag. We used
to go to Vegas, and that's what he did.
A Walmart bag for Vegas. Super classy.
Okay, here. I don't know if it's gonna come through. Look at that.
There's their backyard.
Wait. We're gonna put it
Snowflakes.
on this other one because you're looking at us.
Oh wow, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Snowflakes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So yeah, that's what you're headed. She said then Tuesday it's gonna be in the 70s. So you don't know what to bring.
All of it. Just bring it all.
It should be interesting. It's like I sent Chris a text message. I'm like, do you have any tips on how to survive a marriage where you have to drive 10 hours and you're doing all the driving and you're towing a 7,000-pound trailer behind you? He's like, no.
The best thing is stopping. That is the best thing. In the past, when we would take a road trip to his mom's house, we drove straight there, 24 hours straight.
The worst one
I don't know how we survived.
The worst one was we drove up and we met her in Lancaster.
Yes.
Remember? But we drove through a snowstorm.
Yes.
So what should have taken us 18 hours took like 29 hours.
My Playtex
and
bra.
I'm like, we're not stopping. She's like, what do you mean we're not stopping?
It was like, this bra is an 18-hour bra and you are in a 24-hour zone. Like, I was so donezo. I was done.
What she was really done was I'm like, oh, by the way, the rule when I drive, there is no stopping for the bathroom. Figure out, like, time yourself, and, like, when we get gas, that's when you can go to the bathroom. That was early on in our marriage.
Yeah.
I don't know how we survived that one.
I don't know.
She was like, you know.
Because Rachel sees the good in everybody. that was that. You were blessed by that, sir.
I really was. Jerry said Patty has a huge non-scale victory. Her
Yay.
A1C went down from 5.5 down to 5.5 from 6.2 in 2 months on keto and keto chalk. Doctors said to keep doing what we're doing.
Oh, keep keto working. Yes. Wow, Jerry, that is awesome. So excited for Patty. Ooh, I hear somebody outside.
Chris said, I feel proud of myself for not saying anything about Miriam wearing thigh-high stockings.
Well, yeah, because that was like, you'd have to have the compression things. Yeah, my dad's were like a brown color, and it looked like he was wearing knee-highs, and I don't know why, but that man loved him some jorts, some jean shorts. He was all about the jorts, okay? And my mom would even be like, maybe wear jeans with those? And he's like, no. I guess he needed the amount of air from like over the kneecap to the bottom of the jorts.
Hopkins had been snowing on and off all week here in the Finger Lakes, but looking much better next week, predicting upper 70s, low 80s for your trip.
Ooh, thank you.
We used to go to the Finger Lakes all the time when I was, in my teens. My mom and dad went there with the boat. That was like their summer trip. And so they would go for 2 weeks to the Finger Lakes or up to the Thousand Islands. And I love the Finger Lakes. So many nice things up there, nice little farms. Great winery up there called I don't know if it's still there. It's called Bully Hill Winery. Love the Finger Lakes. If we had time, I would take you there. You would fall in love with it.
I would like to go to the Thumb or the Pointer Finger Lake because they're awesome and also number one. There's one that I don't even want to say, but I would not go there. Don't go there.
Chris said, so I might have gone down the life rabbit hole the last few days. Thanks a lot, Joe. Watching Two Crazy Campers has made my YouTube recommended feed all about solar panels and batteries.
I know. I
haven't even done the battery video. We did go to a LiFo battery. We have one.
It's like Netflix. When you have like a holiday or something that you watch that's like really weird or random, and then for the next month, all of the suggestions from Netflix seem like they're for a serial killer. Like, I'm like, what do they think of me that they're suggesting this as like, you may also like this? And it's like, oh my gracious, why?
Jerry said, I've watched a ton of videos with Matt's RV reviews. He's
I love
hilarious.
him.
I'd love to get an Integra Esteem, but maybe one day if they build it on a Tesla frame, Class C is the one that doesn't intimidate me. Matt is awesome.
His story is amazing.
Oh my gosh. So the thing about Matt was he had moved from Virginia. He was up in Virginia, and he was just an RV salesman. He had like this tiny little channel, and he started working for General, moved down to Florida. He was so broke that he was renting a car to do Ubers to the airport. That's how he had no money. He was so broke, but just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Like super honest.
Him and his wife both are awesome. And then they're
really nice.
He's just so encouraging, and he really wants people to get into a good, rig. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that he just will be honest and be like, you don't need this. This
is junk. We have a video with him. I haven't finished editing for January.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ask him, like, what should you do? And he's like, don't listen to the dealer
don't
about
do
this.
And
don't do this.
Like,
he tells you all the things that the dealers are going to make money off of.
Yeah.
Casey Smurf said, Rachel and Joe, how do you avoid the urge to weigh daily? I am losing, but not as fast as the past few weeks, and the scale is becoming my daily nemesis. That's why we're staying off of it.
Yeah.
If you're doing more of a 1-to-1, you're probably putting on some muscle, which is, again, the whole goal. Think about shape. So, if you slim down but weigh more, and this is something that Rachel has struggled with, like, are you okay with that? Like, get past the number. Again, like, I use The Rock as an example, but The Rock weighs more than me.
Yeah.
But... like, let's face it, I don't look like The Rock, right?
So close, though.
Yeah, right? Not even close.
Well, what I was thinking is, because some people are very adamant about weighing, they almost get upset when we suggest this. But what I want to say is, it's kind of like a swimming pool. One person's recreation can be the place where another person drowns. And I know that the scale is not something that is great for me to check in with every single day, because I will beat myself over it. Like, I'm not checking data points. I am checking to see if I'm a good person or not. Like, that is what happens when I check in daily with the scale. So for me, it's just, I just know it's going to tell me something that's really just one-dimensional. Mm-hmm. And I'm in it for the long haul. I really want to see what happens after a full month of doing the exercises every day, of the higher protein. I want to really see where we're at. And I know that if I'm checking in with the scale every day, I'm going to be tempted. If there's going to be another obstacle to me sticking with it the entire month through. So I just know I don't want to do that.
Right. Brian said my A1C went from 10.9 to 5.0 in 6 months.
Wow, Brian. That is incredible, dude. Incredible.
Peggy said my New Year's resolution was to read one inspirational book a month, and I'm loving it.
I love that kind of goal, because that, you think about reading inspirational books like that can help you stay on track with your health goals. Right? Because like if you're in a negative headspace, then that can kind of be an obstacle to you sticking with your plans. But if you start every day with like an inspirational book, that's really awesome.
So it's funny, a long time ago, like Pastor has us read books a lot of times, like as a staff, and he had us read this book called Chop Wood, Carry Water.
Yes.
And so my new grill came, my new smoker came, and it was coming from Georgia. And like they'd sent me all the shipping information. He said, listen, this comes in on an 18-wheeler. So it's going to be shipped, and then they're going to call you. They're going to make an appointment with you for them to come and drop it off, and they're going to bring it up. I'm like, okay. And after a week, I'm like, it's only going from South Georgia to South Florida. Like, that's not that far. Like, why is it taking so long? He told me a couple of days. And so finally, like, I look up, and nothing's ever changing. So I take the tracking number, and I go directly to the company's website, and they're like, it's sitting there waiting for customer to make an appointment. So I called them up, and they're like, oh, we've had it for 5 days. I'm like, well, why didn't anybody call me? Oh, we call every day. They had the wrong phone number.
Oh, wow.
So long story short, or long story longer, I went to pick it up myself. I'm like, I don't want to wait anymore. We're heading out of town. I want it. I'm going to come pick it up. I've got a giant truck. I walk in, and there's a sign on the end of one of the cubbies. Have you chopped wood and carried water today?
Wow. Because chop wood, carry water is all about just sticking to stuff. Yep. Because
it really applies to keto.
It really applies to keto because it's about a guy who's going through like learning how to do like karate and stuff.
Yeah. And he always wants to do more and do more.
And he wants to question, why are we sticking to the plan like this? Like he always wants to question the sensei, question the plan, do different things. Can I just do this? Can I just go my own way in this way? And the sensei is always redirecting him back to just
the basics,
doing what is right and sticking with it. So if you're having some challenges like sticking with stuff, like that's a great book. It's a great book to read with kids too.
Chelsea said, Thousand Islands is gorgeous. I live in central New York, and all the wineries and lakes around are great.
Nice. That's exciting.
Shauna said, sometimes I turn on Discovery Plus or Disney Plus and think, you don't know me. Your tracking cookies are off.
Right.
Try keto.
I know. Seriously.
I love Discovery Plus. They were doing a deal where we got an entire year for like $30. And I'm like, and you get Discovery, and you get
paid royalty.
You get oh my gosh, what a nightmare! I can't believe there's
a new episode.
That show is like, why are we watching that show?
Yeah,
but because you get all of those different channels. It's not like you're just getting the one channel. So I really like that. Chelsea is Bully Hill Winery is still here. Tons of great wineries.
Did day trips all last summer. Wow, that's cool.
Jerry said, my dad would wear the most hideous 60s, 70s shorts when mowing the lawn. Big black socks, black shoes while mowing. Looks like Dick Van Dyke Patton from 8 is Enough.
Oh my gosh. Jerry, are you sure that like we're not related? Because I think your dad and my dad are the same dad. Like always the black socks. And he always wore a white t-shirt. Did your dad always wear a white undershirt?
No.
Really?
Oh, actually, I mean, he did it with a dress shirt.
Oh, no. Daddy wore an undershirt always.
No.
And it was always like a crew cut. So, like, I actually felt like, oh, okay, I like that. Because some of the dads would wear the V-neck. Some of them would wear the tank top undershirt. And then some would wear the crew cut.
Right.
And so he always wore the crew style undershirt. Even under a t-shirt. I'm like, what is the point of wearing a t-shirt under a t-shirt?
I don't know. Blue Dove said it's a dad thing to get miffed about everybody needing extra bathroom breaks, though.
So freaking true. And it's
she's like, I can't use a bottle like you.
Yeah, I mean, I am riding on this 24-hour straight tour of disaster with 4 guys. 4 guys. All of them can just be like, here's a drink, and then it is also your own personal restroom, and I can't do that.
Well, now we tow it behind us.
Yes, I love that.
Karen said, I'm currently dealing with New Year newbies at the gym. They're still there? I'm
great.
So happy for yoga and bear classes separate from that.
That is nice. I like what Bronson was saying on our live stream last night, where it was like, when you're searching for a gym, look and make sure that it has like the classes and the facilities and basically the community spaces that you're looking for, not just a lot of shiny equipment and cool looking paint.
Right.
Because then you're just going to give them money per month but not really enjoy it. Wax on, wax off. Yes.
Shelly said, this is why weight isn't that important. On my 12-week cut, I only lost 5 pounds, but I lost over 35 inches, 10 in my lower belly.
Well, and that is so awesome. Like, I'm so excited. And you look fantastic, Shelly. Like, seriously, every single Friday, I'm like, you're just like the incredible shrinking woman. It is stinking awesome. And where you're losing it is always the area that everybody says is like the danger area, that like lower belly. That was where my dad retained most of his weight. And it was always like really scary because it's around your organs.
Right. Caboodle said, Joe, you just need to erase one eyebrow for the rock look. I can't do that.
I can do it. My hair's like in like.
I can't do that.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
How do you do that?
I can also
Then she said, can we start calling Joe the Pebble?
Can you turn... I just got that. You're baby rock. You're Rock Jr. You're rock and roll. You're the roll to his rock.
Thank you. Everybody's laughing now.
Can you turn over your tongue?
Shauna said, need something new. No, I can't do that.
Can you do this?
I don't know. Why are we doing
Try
this?
that.
We're live streaming.
Because it's usually like a...
No,
Oh, you can't do it.
I can't do any of that stuff.
Not everybody can do that.
No, I can't. That's stupid Rachel trick.
It's not stupid. It's like, I think it's genetic. Like, some people can do it and some
Shauna
people
said,
can't.
I need something new. Finish the first season of Pig Royalty. I think it's continuing. I mean, we've only seen 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah,
I think it's on right now.
They drop a new one every Tuesday, and we didn't realize it. We thought it was something to, binge.
I thought, yeah. And I'm like, binge? You gave me a show that we binged in one day, and we're done. Now, I can't stand that.
Gotta wait till next Tuesday. He hates that. But it's so good. Shauna, don't you just want to take Nugget away from that lady?
I'm hoping that Nugget goes to the other family.
Me too.
Linda said, we saw Deliverance the week before camping overnight in Kentucky, the night before squirrel season opened.
Oh my gosh. So that's a public service announcement. If you're about to go on a vacation, don't watch shows like tonight. We should not watch RV. We should not watch like The Purge or Saw or like things that will scare you. Let's not watch like Jason movies tonight. Hi, Mommy. I see she's here.
Yeah. It keeps jumping around, so I'm going back and forth. So Joy said you should escape the heat and humidity of Florida during the summer and come to the mountains.
Oh,
everything looks like it's beautiful HD in the skies. 14,000 feet up. I am right now.
Wow.
I am planning a trip for probably the beginning of July to Utah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not driving now.
Going out there.
Yeah, we're going to fly.
I love that when you guys find out, I find out.
Oh, I want to go. I was thinking about June, but I think we're going to go.
I think July is better.
Like the very beginning, like right after Anthony's 21st birthday.
21. But it is so hot. It's like...
Well, it's hot there too.
Not like it is here.
No, it's just desert hot.
It's like make you want to go to heaven hot here. And sticky.
Shelby said, ticks for cooking steak. I'm falling on the pan.
Failing on the pan?
Failing on the pan or air fryer. Help.
Okay.
Reverse sear. So stick it in the oven like 250 degrees. This is probably the best way you're going to make it.
I think it's
unless
really
you have
good.
a sous vide. Stick it in your oven like 250 degrees for about an hour until the middle gets to about 120 degrees. Then you're going to pull it out and put it on a hot cast iron pan for like 2 minutes on each side. It'll be perfectly cooked, but still have that nice crisp on the outside.
Yeah.
So
that's the best way. I think the reverse sear is the way to go.
If you don't want to do it that way, the best way, if you're going to do it in a pan, my personal opinion is on a cast iron pan. Get the cast iron pan really, really hot. Like
crazy
as hot as you can get it. 2 minutes on each side, and then stick it in the oven under the broiler for about another 2 minutes on each side. And that'll make a steak perfect. And also, the biggest mistake that people make when they cook steak, and somebody's going to chime in and say I'm wrong, Probably Chris, because Chris smokes everything.
Okay.
When you smoke meat, you want the meat to be cold, because then it absorbs more of the smoke flavor.
Oh, all right.
But when you're just cooking like your steak, you want it
like in the house?
Yeah. Even if you're putting it on your barbecue.
You want it room temperature?
You want it room temperature, because otherwise you don't get an even cook.
Oh.
Like, so think about it. If you pull that steak out of the refrigerator and it's like 50 degrees, and then you go throw it on a grill, and you're trying to get that middle to 130 degrees or 125 degrees, by the time that gets up to temperature, you've burnt the outside, or there's like about this much of your steak is, you know, medium rare or medium, and then like this much of it is well done.
But it doesn't matter as much when
bring it up to room temperature.
When you're smoking.
When you're smoking it, you're going in at a much lower temperature. So if you're smoking meat at like 230 degrees, that's a low and slow. You want to absorb all that smoke flavor, so you want the meat cold. But if you're putting it on, like searing it in 350, 400 degrees, you want it at room temperature.
Let me tell you what, the beef ribs that you smoked the other day.
Oh my gosh, those were so good.
It made
Thanks, Chris. He's talking about me, man. I got that recta, and then I went down a rabbit hole.
Made my knees buckle.
And I ordered those grill grates. Chris, you have those grill grates? And now they came today, and I can't use them because, like, I haven't had time to eat. Like... But those grill grates look amazing. They're going to put like a nice sear on the outside, and they make them for the Blackstone. So I got a set for the Blackstone too.
All I know is that those beef ribs were legit. What do you like better? Do you like pork ribs or do you like beef ribs?
Yeah.
You tend to go for pork ribs.
I like them both. Beef ribs are they're more time consuming to make.
They're
expensive. Easier to screw up, and they're more expensive.
Yeah.
Danita said we have to hide the smoke detector in the bedroom when I cook steak. The pan is smoking hot. You need a good sear.
Gotta have that good sear.
I don't know if we have a smoke detector that has a battery near our kitchen.
We've learned over the years.
Lisa said, I have to say I'm really enjoying the Chop Challenge. Since the challenge, we've only eaten out once this entire month, and also trying something new every day. Make our meals so interesting.
Lisa, thank you so much for participating. And if you have not checked out Lisa's pictures, you've got to look at them. They're amazing.
Gail said, I would love for Sarah to come on the channel and share her journey. Well, you need to do that.
Yeah, we'll have to interview her. She's awesome.
Christy said, you should come check out the Hatfield Mccoy trails in West Virginia and Kentucky. So much fun. Absolutely beautiful in the summer. Well, we are driving to Louisville in September.
Oh, I can't wait. Autumn's Keto Palooza. I think you can still sign up to do the virtual Keto Palooza.
Yeah, I think there's a few tickets left. Jessica said, I know Bronson said not to try doing intermittent fasting this month, but is anybody doing the Redmond's fast with the berries? So that's not intermittent fasting. I don't remember even how long is this. Was this a
72 or 48?
Chassia, Rachel, will your mom ever come on the channel? She's been on the channel.
She has been on the channel. She's been in a part of vlogs and stuff before. But yeah, we'll have to interview her for like a Keto and Friends because she's a lot of fun. Blaine says Nugget will be delicious. Yeah, Nugget's a little boy. He's a little boy on Pig Royalty, and he's showing pigs, and I just feel like his trainer is so hard on him. So hard on him.
Trying to find some more.
There's Renee.
Trey said, I have knee-high black socks. I love them. They are Bomba's brand. They feel extra good when my calves are sore. Now, you actually have a couple pairs of those.
I actually wear a lot of knee-high socks, but they're just wild colors because
You're Rachel?
I just love wild colors, and I just love them, rainbows all over and unicorns.
Chris said, I wear a white undershirt with a crew cut.
There you go.
That's why Rachel doesn't hate me.
No, I love Chris. And yeah, no, that's exactly what my dad wore. Love it.
Amy said, my daughter and I are watching our first Korean drama, Startup. Are you watching any right now? I have not, because I have no time to watch. I love Korean dramas, and I like watching them with Rachel. The problem is when I get into them, like, I can't stop watching them, and I'm just so busy. I don't have the time to commit to. It took us like 6 nights to watch the Avengers. Which one did we watch? Infinity War. It took us 6 nights.
We still have to watch Endgame.
We still have to watch.
We haven't watched
Endgame. 6 nights because somebody falls asleep. You too. You fell asleep like 4 of those nights.
I did. And we have to rewatch. Actually, I can't even look at Joe when I say this, but I just started today watching The King with Lee Min-ho.
We've seen that. Oh no,
we didn't.
We were supposed to watch that
one. I know, but I can't wait for you any longer.
You said you weren't interested in it.
Well, I did want to see it because Lee Min-ho is like one of my very favorite actors.
Hey.
So I started watching that. It's really good. It's on Netflix.
I will say Boys Over Flowers is the greatest Korean drama ever.
And that's on Netflix too. I think Boys Over Flowers is probably my favorite.
Shelby is eating a giant ribeye while I watch y'all.
Yum. Save me some.
I made ribeyes on the grill yesterday.
How do you like yours? I didn't
even have time to eat my ribeye.
Rare,
Rachel ate mine.
medium rare, well done.
We go medium.
We've been going
pull it off at medium rare and then let it rest so it ends up in medium by the time you're done.
And Joe has to kind of like be like, wait, Rachel, just wait. Trust me, just wait.
Yeah, she cannot stand letting meat rest. I'm like, you have to let it rest.
I smell it. It's here. I want to eat it.
She does not like letting it rest.
It's hard for me to let things rest.
But if you don't, as soon as you cut it open, all the juices end up on the plate.
I know. That's why I suggest just eating it in the air. Just cut it and let the meat fall, and then you get the juices too.
Denita said, do any of the pigs get harmed? I want to watch, but my daughter won't if piggies get hurt. So she's so mad when I cook bacon. No, so these pigs are seriously treated better than most humans.
The only thing that's hard to watch, though, is because when they're in the ring, they're trying to make the pig go in a certain direction. So they're doing this little... It's like a little tiny stick.
It's like they're basically tapping them to get them to move.
But that could be scary looking. I don't think it's hurting them.
But they're not whipping.
They don't I've never seen the pigs go like that.
But these things are getting baths. I mean, seriously, I think those things are taken better care of than I am.
Well, they should be because they're usually more than $2,400 per pig.
Yeah.
As a baby, they're buying them as a piglet. Because they've got their show quality.
So for those of you who don't know what it is, think toddlers and tiaras.
For pigs.
For pigs.
Yes. Only they're not giving the pigs Mountain Dew.
Or pixie sticks.
Yeah, they're not doing that. It's more responsible. I saw Renee up there saying thank you so much for letting us go live. Thank you so much for doing that, Renee. You have to watch the beginning of this live stream because you have just inspired us so much with that. And I really do believe that just putting yourself out there and letting people know you're doing the workouts and, this is easy. We I know in the past, if you're like me and for a really long time, you think to yourself, I'm not that type of person that works out. I don't work out.
Right.
There's something that that was part of your past and maybe you kind of look back, but don't let that be let your past be a guidepost, not a hitching post, right? You don't want to get stuck there where you never move.
Right. Christopher said, I can fast for 3 days except for the meals I have with the Chop Challenge protein each day.
Yes. You've been doing awesome too. My favorite was looking at all the bacon that he was preparing. It's bacon day.
Shauna said, I'm having a fun time with this challenge too. Made a bacon weave Sammy yesterday, and today I made rye chaffles with fried bologna.
Shauna has been an ambassador to her workplace. I feel like Shauna bringing in stuff to work and sharing what she's been eating every day, I feel like that she's taking the stigma out of keto for a lot of her coworkers too. Because sometimes, people have in their mind what we eat on keto, and it's never right. Right? It's always crazy. Yeah. They think we're just crazy.
Well, one of the things so I got this new smoker, and when I get back, I got to sell the old one, and I bought this smoke box that goes on it. So you have the smoker, and then it's got another box next to it where it just gets the smoke but not all the heat. So I think it got up to 110 degrees on top. I made really nice beef jerky. Anthony wants to smoke butter in it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know was a thing.
I did try the beef jerky that you made. It's really good.
It's really good.
We've done one in the we're in the dehydrator. And I think we had a video on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you put it in that little, that was with ground beef, and you put it into the little, almost looks
the one that I made here was ground beef because
it's a piping.
The ground beef one, you don't really have to marinate it, as opposed to I bought a bunch of iRound, that I'll make some. I just didn't have time to make some regular beef jerky, but usually I like to marinate that for a couple of days.
I like it when you use...
I'm going to use...
What's that thing called? I want to call it... It's like...
It's a jerky stuffer.
A jerky stuffer.
It's like a sausage stuffer.
Yeah.
So, but...
I like it.
So, Dr. Pepper came out with Dr. Pepper Zero. Mm-hmm. So, I came up with a recipe to make beef jerky using Dr. Pepper Zero.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, it's like Dr. Pepper and garlic and jalapenos.
Just in time for summer. Just in time for Cinco de Mayo.
I can't wait. Shauna, thank you very much for the $20 super chat.
Aw,
Said
thanks,
you guys
Shauna.
loving the challenge. Thank you for the egg decorating prize. Tomorrow steak and Argentine shrimp.
Yum. Well, thank you for, I hope everybody got to see Shauna's egg entry for, hers was best overall. That it was just amazing. Mm-hmm. So creative.
Joe, Chris said, with Joe taking off and leaving a smoker at home with the boys, I think I'm going to send him photos of all the stuff I made.
Oh, no. You know what Joe was doing to get prepared for our trip was making some keto chow to take on the road, because that's just something that we can always count on.
Right. And
we don't have to think about it. And if he's like bone tired at the end of a long drive, we don't have to worry about, making food. Hey, Rachel, are you biting your nails?
No, hang now. That's skinned. He said, even when I reverse sear via the smoke, I do it at room temperature, 250 degrees for 15 minutes per side, and then a quick sear. Yeah, for a quick one like that, I would go at room temperature. It's when you, like those long smokes, like if you want to smoke a brisket or something, it's better to do it cold. It'll absorb more smoke flavor.
Smoke.
Chris said, I will eat beef preferentially over pork. Pork is cheaper, though.
Yeah,
when it comes to ribs, yeah.
I tend to burp up the pork ribs. I don't know why. Me and bacon, we love each other. I am all about bacon, but sometimes the ribs just like, they're like a Costco hot dog. They're just, it's gonna be with you all day long.
Miriam said beef ribs all the way. Pork ribs are good though. Oh, yep. Chris said the searing grates, I didn't get those. So I didn't get them from them. I got them directly from the company, and you can get them on Amazon. So they're not made by Rectech. They're made by this company called The Grill Grate. We're going to put a video up on it.
Grate.
Yeah. And it's grill, Grille.
Oh.
Okay. And
fancy
they make them for every grill. They make them for the big egg grills. Mm-hmm. The Komodo Joe. They make them for all of them. So no matter what it is.
Komodo Dragon?
Komodo Joe.
Okay.
It's an egg. It's shaped like an egg. Oh. So you can get this and put it in, and it's just like great, and it's got a flat side, but then also these ridge sides. But they even make them for the Blackstone, so you can take your big Blackstone, and they have different size ones, so you can only just do like a portion of the Blackstone, so you can have like a place to get a good sear with the grill marks and everything on a Blackstone, and then move it over to the other side. So I'm excited about them. I got them for the Blackstone and for the smoker. Speaking
of Komodo dragons, we recently watched Godzilla versus Kong, and it was
not that good.
It was a funny thing that happened. We watched the beginning, and it's like, oh no, Kong and Godzilla are mad, and then we slept through the middle and woke up for the end. And we
didn't miss anything.
It was just very strange. So I was like, okay, I know how this ends, but like I don't know how we got here.
Yeah. Caboodle, thank you very much for the $10 super chat.
Thank you.
Said, I just want to thank you both for being so awesome. Hoof and I are having an awesome date night watching the live, and that is because of you both and how great you are.
You're great. Oh my gosh, I love that. I get really
I have
excited.
to do this because I didn't know I can do that. I have to look, it says super chat on there.
How cute.
Is that awesome?
That is super cute. Look at Shauna's
I like the little,
cute face.
Look at that.
Like a little gold star around it. That's awesome. Yeah,
Sorry, I get fascinated by things.
I just love opportunities for families to just kind of get together and have some fun. So thanks for bringing us along on your date.
I see a bunch of people talking about aspartame.
Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper. Or Dr. Pepper Zero has aspartame.
Dr. Pepper Zero has aspartame? I don't really care about. I mean, again, I don't drink it that often. I didn't think that the Zero had aspartame, though. I didn't look.
Yeah, we'll have to look.
So, I know Coke Zero doesn't usually use aspartame.
I think when we heard Zero, we were like, okay.
Oh, no. hey, I mean, we pretty much drink Zevia, but once in a while, I don't have a problem with it. Just don't overdo it. What I would say with any of those things is don't just drink it all day long, because you could have the cephalic insulin response, which again, you go on some of these hardcore forums and people are like, you can't have anything sweet. You can't ever have stevia, or you can't have the Redmond Relay drinks if you're fasting because of the cephalic insulin response. It's the cephalic insulin response is still a little bit of a theory, and it doesn't apply to everybody. I mean, it's and also, by the way, the cephalic
probably
insulin
pertains to me though.
It's also
probably,
but the whole theory about it is it's not just tasting something sweet and your body will release insulin. It's also thinking about it or looking at it. So walk past the bakery, you see something sweet, and your body releases insulin.
It's gonna do that anyway,
so,
whether I'm eating or not.
Good luck, you know. But my thing is like, do it with a meal if you want to double check and protect yourself. But there's no way to test if you are having a cephalic insulin response to soda or something like that, because you can't test your insulin at home.
Well, and part of the victory of a fast is just seeing that you could do it.
Right.
You know, so I feel like if you're doing everything else and then you're going to have the Redmond Relight that happens to have like a taste to it, I'm okay with that. Like, I just want to celebrate the victory that we did it.
Oh, somebody, I don't remember who it was. I asked them to send me the link, and I apologize for not remembering who it is. But somebody had asked us about on the video with the wings, because I say don't ever put like foil or anything in the bottom of your air fryer because you're.
Oh yeah.
And they said that what about the parchment paper? And I did not know about this because I'm like behind in times.
Okay.
That there is parchment paper that has the holes cut out for the air to come through.
How fun is that?
I need the link for that.
Yes, if you see that, send it to us.
Yeah, because like people like to use our air fryer, and then like I don't really want to clean the air fryer, so they shove it back in until that I find it, and then I gotta clean it. You had it soaking for like 2 days because somebody decided to cook something in there.
Man, the boys cook something in there, and yeah, I mean, and I like the fact that they are trying new recipes for themselves and cooking for themselves, because I don't think it's good that, you know, they're going out into the world one day and don't know how to cook anything.
Right.
But yeah, sometimes the cleanup after they've used our pots and utensils and air fryer and toaster oven is it's a little frightening.
Danita, thank you very much for the 1999 super
You're
sticker.
amazing.
Look at that thing.
How cute.
Oh, you have to. I guess it doesn't show the little.
I love that avocado dancing. Okay. I'm gonna be a dancing avocado.
Defense was said when you don't produce your own insulin, you don't worry about an insulin response like that.
Yeah.
Very true. Mark said, but diet sodas are bad for your health. The chemical sweeteners them cause inflammation. Inflammation is the cause of a lot of health problems and can stall weight loss. Claire said, I've always heard that Coke Zero was Coke with no sugar, but Diet Coke is a totally different formula. Yes, it's completely different.
It is.
So Patty has tried that holy parchment paper and it caught fire.
Well,
that's
no.
not a good thing.
Okay, that's not good. All right. I mean, I'd be willing to try it and then just watch it like maybe every couple of minutes.
Miriam Googled it and found it.
All right. I want to try it. I Googled it.
Oh, Shauna said holy parchment paper on Amazon. Okay.
Get the blessed version, right? Like the holy parchment paper. Holy parchment paper, Batman.
Christopher said, I rarely have aspartame. The occasional drink when I occasionally might do zero, but it's rare. My wife can't have aspartame at all. It messes with anxiety.
Wow. Well, and that's the thing about learning what is, you know, works with your unique body and what doesn't.
Right.
Because what works for Joe does not work for me. I seem to have a very strong response to Bang. It's okay for Joe, but like Bangs don't work well with me.
Right.
Like my
Which
body.
We never even drink. We had so many of them.
I feel like it's like I'll be tired, drink a Bang, and then I'm all revved up and still tired. So it's like I don't think it's a good combo for me.
Gail said I have those air fryer papers with the holes.
And it was okay.
I got mine on Amazon.
You haven't had any scary fire problems.
Amazon, Joe, air fryer perforated parchment, $100 of them for $6.99.
That's a deal.
I've never heard of them.
That's
that was like when they said it, and I really don't remember who it was, and I really feel bad that I don't remember. But yeah, I was like, that is so cool. Jerry said, I love soda, but due to the addiction of it, I switched to Club Soda instead. We get the cans of Kirkland sparkling water from Costco, lemon, lime, and pink grapefruit. So delicious.
Yeah, we enjoy those too from time to time. We've cut back. I've been drinking a lot
of water
lately. Yeah. I feel like when I'm, because we were eating a lot of the protein and stuff, I just find myself thirsty. Maybe it's my mind.
Right.
But I find that I am getting more and more thirsty, and I have been drinking, I would say I probably drink 6 of these a day at least.
That's good though.
Yeah. I mean, it's tasty.
Okay, we're going to get off because I have 3 videos that I need to edit before I go to bed and then get up at 5 a.m.
Yay!
Which I don't know how I'm going to do that yet.
Well,
I haven't figured that out yet.
Through the magic of television. Can I send you through the TV, Mike TV?
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are still planning on doing the premiere for Keto on the Couch on Monday.
Yeah.
My sister says she doesn't have the greatest internet in the world, so Rachel's like, hey, why don't we live stream it so that you don't have to try to edit one while we're driving? And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to live stream because they're in
bad.
The Catskills of New York, and she's like, we don't have great internet. So, but we should be able to, since she can watch our videos, we should be able to do the premiere.
Let's try it. Let's just try.
Have a great night, everybody.
We love you guys.
Bye.